And finally, it started out as a one-off whodunit and ended up being such a hit it ran for almost 3 decades. Taggart was first broadcast on STV 40 years ago today, launching the careers of hundreds of Scottish actors and production staff.
To celebrate, Glasgow Caledonian University is inviting anyone who worked on the show in any capacity to visit and share their story, which will add to their special collection of Taggart archives. Brandon Cook reports.
For 28 years, this iconic theme tune signalled one thing to millions of viewers. The latest episode of Taggart was starting. What began as a one-off pilot called Killer, which followed a hardy detective played by Mark McManus, grew into one of Scotland's biggest exports.
Strangulation with the ligature.
We don't have ligatures in Maryhill.
Now, 40 years to the day since its first broadcast, stories from those who helped make the programme are being immortalised in a university archive. For the next 3 days, a crack team of former police detectives will be on hand to take witness statements from anyone with a Taggart tale.
Our team of detectives, who are ex-detectives from Strathclyde's finest, are there and primed and ready to just tease out those memories. Now, you might think your memory is insignificant. It's not. You know, did your dog walk through set? Do you remember waking up and looking over to Sighthill Cemetery and seeing us filming? Maybe we woke you up because we were filming. Maybe you didn't get to your work. Did we film in your office? Did we film in your house?
Already, the team have noted dozens of stories.
See, I did three Taggarts, and the first one was 3 episodes, and the second one, it was like an hour and a half.
I was a murder victim, believe it or not. My wife immediately phoned the insurance company to try and claim the insurance for me, and my brother, on hearing the story, he was a GP at the time. The first time he saw me, he took my pulse to make sure I was still living, you know.
Taggart.
Watched throughout the years, Taggart had Glasgow at its heart.
The last person that did that near me wore his balls home for earrings.
It told the story of a changing city, one which defined its success.
It's the social history. It's because you have a programme running for so long, it becomes a social history of Glasgow. We teach social sciences, so you start seeing the things that people will just think, oh, it's just a television programme, but it's not, it's an educational tool.
With progressive characters and storylines, Taggart unwittingly broke down barriers. But it all came with hard work.
I remember being made to film during the 1998 World Cup, and we're down the salt market, the streets were empty, everyone was watching Scotland-Norway, and just in the middle of the scene there was this big scream, and we were outside the Tollbooth bar, and I ran out the scene, opened the door to see Craig Burley score in the pub and everyone cheering. So yeah, that was the downside. You never got off for football games.
Loved at home and abroad, Taggart is one of the biggest programmes to come out of Scotland. Glaswegians are proud of it, but would STV ever consider a reboot?
We would love to bring Taggart back. You know, there's this period of bringing and rebooting so many old shows and bringing shows back, and we're always thinking about how we would bring it back. We would love to do that. Never say never.
On its special birthday, anyone with a story to tell has until Friday to officially archive their Taggart memories.
What is that?
Mineral water.
And nuts. What are you planning to do, hibernate?
Brandon Cook, STV News, Glasgow.
You know, I've actually appeared in Taggart, John.
Really? That's what?
Yeah. A newsreader, of course. Of course.
That must have stretched your acting talents, sure. Anyway.
Oh, you're too cheeky for your own good, John.
All of us.
Good night.